Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Tuesday, May 26th. So with me on the mic, we have some fabulous co-hosts. So we're going to start with my Icy Chili. Hello, Boo.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear. And next we have my gorgeous Moon. Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning indeed. And next we have our favorite Chaotic Cup. Hey, Chaotic Cup.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, y'all, and shout out to the listeners holding it down in the chat as well. Well, y'all, I think we got some good old tea to sip on, so let's go ahead and jump right in.
Tea time.
Yes, and what do I like to annoy y'all with?
Diddy
Okay.
knows.
Is it Diddy? Is it Ray J? Is it 50? I
All of
don't
them.
know.
One of them hoes.
I'm about to start throwing Kim Zolciak's ass up in there too.
Yeah, throw her in there too, but today is Diddy. And it's actually about Diddy and that girl. So you remember when we were covering the trial, there was that girl, Brianna Bongolan, who he allegedly dangled over the balcony.
Oh,
Well, she's filing her civil suit against his ass. And you also see where it says here about way of hot new hip hop, Diddy facing civil trial over allegations he dangled woman over balcony. Because remember during Brianna's testimony, that was during like Cassie's and Diddy's trial. It really
yeah,
she
because
she
she
was just in
was
that
Cassie's friend, right?
right.
Okay.
So really like what he did to her wasn't on trial, but now it will be. And this starts off. Diddy remains behind bars for his transportation for prostitution conviction last year, but he continues to face civil lawsuits and accusations from various parties. One of these is Brianna Bana Bungolan, a close friend of Cassie Ventura's, who testified during his criminal trial. According to an exclusive All Hip Hop report from Groucho Greg Watkins, a federal court in Los Angeles is now moving this filing from Bungolan into a civil trial. Per the outlet, a trial date of May 3rd, 2027 is what is on track in court. Sean Combs, Bad Boy Entertainment LLC, and his C Opco LLC corporate entity appear as co-defendants. His lawyers reportedly expressed concern for the trial scheduling due to his current and projected April 15th, 2028 release date. If this goes all the way to a civil jury trial, it could be the third time the Bad Boy mogul does so. That's because his federal case's conclusion was followed by Diddy's demand for a jury trial concerning the lawsuit against him from Clayton Howard. Mm. The former escort sued Diddy for $20 million over allegations that Combs and Cassie abused him and mistreated him for freak off parties. In addition, Puff is appealing his conviction over Mann Act violations. For those unaware, creative director Brianna Bongolan's accusations against Diddy are that he dangled her over a 17th floor balcony in Los Angeles, specifically in September 2016 at Cassie's apartment. Per the lawsuit, he allegedly held her up for up to 15 seconds before throwing her back on the patio. Bongolan claimed the assault caused bruises, back pain, neck pain, and years-long trauma. Her testimony at Sean Combs' federal trial included claims about her constantly waking up screaming in her sleep due to the trauma. Bongolan also invoked her Fifth Amendment rights before testimony, leading to the judge immunity order. The defense team accused her of being a heavy drug user who was under the influence during the alleged incident, allegations she denied. We will see what comes of this potential civil trial and the other legal matters on Diddy's plate. He could have many more loose ends to respond to when he gets out of jail or during his stay.
Mm.
Mm, 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 mm.
They on his ass. Well, such is life.
Such is life, honey. And that is that on that. Well, y'all, let's talk about Diana Ross, honey.
That heifer.
So I have this Radar Online link, and y'all should see where it says here. And this is information we kind of already knew, but now it's kind of like in the news. And you see by way of Radar Online, this is an exclusive. Why Michael Jackson's beloved pal Diana Ross wants nothing to do with new biopic on King of Pop.
Because it didn't expose your ass.
It'll wake some things up, honey. You don't want those
Hmm.
things to be woken up. So,
Hmm.
allegedly.
You was grooming.
Oh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Allegedly, and not a dog. allegedly. Well, Queen of Motown Diana Ross adored close pal Michael Jackson, but she wants nothing to do with the new blockbuster about the late king of pop, sources said. Insiders told RadarOnline.com Ross has refused to watch the film Michael starring MJ's nephew Jafar Jackson and has kept her distance from the project from the very beginning. Diana has zero interest in seeing it, absolutely none, one source claimed. She lived that story in real time. She doesn't need Hollywood rewriting it for her. Ross has remained notably absent as buzz around the film builds, and Insider said that is no accident. Actress Kat Graham was cast to play the Supreme Songbird in the movie, only for those scenes to be axed before its release, reportedly over legal considerations. Another insider said Ross's silence speaks volumes and added, when someone as central to Michael's life is cut from the film, it tells you everything. In Hollywood, silence is rarely accidental. And when Ross says nothing, Insider said that may be the loudest statement of all. Mm-mm.
Well, one thing for her, she's not missing nothing. So,
Wake that up, Cup. I already told y'all what I thought of the movie, but
Yeah, well, but
trash.
also the cat is out the bag that it has awakened that she was grooming. She was grooming. She groomed Michael since he was a little kid, and that's weird.
her little
Girl.
nasty self, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, I do need to say allegedly because she might got them. Isn't one of her sons Jewish or something like that, honey?
Her ex-husband, yeah.
Which means he probably has good litigation connections. I don't want none of that smoke, honey. No, thank you.
You know
No
what?
shade. No, thank you.
The Jewish people don't like you to perpetuate that stereotype.
Well, then don't do it. Shit. What you want me to get? You want to get mad at me for having eyes? The fuck? Shit. Well, that is that on that. Y'all, Cup, and I want to apologize in advance, honey, because I'm about to talk about straight men being the weakest link for the next couple of stories. Well, straight black men at that. So and when I say that, I'm never talking about you. So let's just get it out the way. But honey, Kevin Hart.
Oh,
Girl. So y'all know he done took his old short ass on his pint-sized ass to Breakfast Club, right? And
why?
you all should see where it says here, Kevin Hart defends Tony Hinchcliffe after roast backlash.
You know what? We can stop there. I don't even want to go no further. Please, please. I cannot hear him defend that white man. I cannot. I cannot.
Okay, so in his defense, and to be fair, he didn't defend him per se. He defended comedy. And it's almost like one of those things. Like, I get what you're trying to say, but nigga, no, we're not in that climate where you can say shit like that. Like, no,
Mm-mm.
no, no, no.
Mm-mm.
So,
Mm-mm.
Chat Moon, I'm sorry. There is a video. It's about 3 minutes long of him talking about it. So,
3 minutes. My God.
2 minutes and 40 seconds or so around
Oh,
it.
ugh.
So let's just be annoyed with it, and then we'll talk about it like on the other side. So let me share my screen, and let's just watch his little pint-sized ass shoot himself in the foot, child. Today, TMZ girl. Okay.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens.
I know you didn't say Tom Brady.
Roast. It's not new. This isn't a new. It's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to, because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem had a really strong
Naeem had a
set.
very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete's set, and then I was like, why you had to say anything about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in there. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. I know your style of comedy. I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of like, oh, man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not. And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him.
And like any opportunity that a straight black man has to show that he is the weakest link, I feel like he's gonna take it. Look at this shit. What do you mean? Oh, it's not that deep. Oh, you just ain't gotta watch it. You stupid fuck. Oh my God. I can't. What did Hope Giselle say in that video? Like, I'm exhausted with you motherfuckers. I'm so exhausted with you. Y'all are just willfully stupid. And if it wasn't affecting me, right, then I would just let y'all be stupid. But no, no, you dumb fuck. As a comedian, as a podcaster, as an actor, like as all of that everything I have under my belt, I am like, so and we have a comment saying, even Chelsea Handler was heated about them white people. Exactly. Like, because that shit was done in poor taste. And as a comedian, you know better. Like, you just don't want to do the work. You want to still use outdated ass jokes and shit. And we have a comment saying, I'm salty, Cheryl Underwood, let them white boys make that joke about her husband's suicide death. Let me tell you something about Cheryl Underwood. don't. How can I say this without sounding
what type of joke did she do?
It wasn't her. Remember they joked about her husband's suicide? Yeah, her husband committed suicide like in the 90s or something. I didn't see, I didn't watch the roast. They didn't see the joke.
They made a joke about that?
Mm-hmm. We talked about it here on the show.
I don't remember that part being talked about.
Because while we brought it up is that her husband was like one of the most searched over the weekend when I do my most searched emails. Her husband was, and we was like, why people keep searching her husband? And we learned that it was due to a suicide and blah, blah, blah. So.
Because they put it in why would they do that? I mean, there's so many things to joke about.
Well, how can I say this? Because it's going to sound so mean-spirited, but like when it comes to Cheryl Underwood, honey, keep in mind, she is a Republican. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. But so it's, it's just the coonery of it all.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I said, don't expect too much out of her. Like she probably encouraged more allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that is that on that, child. Girl, let's talk about another weak link, honey. Marlon Wayans. See, I knew when his fucking ass was like when he took them photos of, with the pride rainbows and shit, talking about he was showing solidarity for his trans son. I knew he was full of shit from the beginning, honey. And I'm gonna tell you why I knew he was full of shit. Because he went on Club Shay Shack. And he talked about people accused him of being gay. His words were, now after his son has been of trans experience for years, his words were, the only thing that's gay on me is my daughter. Nigga, wrong answer. So baby, that told me everything I needed to know. And now this is also going to tell you all what you need to know. So remember we previously talked about Dave Chappelle and how he's upset that people are maybe using his jokes for right-wing propaganda and da-da-da-da. Well, look who's not going to leave his side, honey. This motherfucker here with the trans son. And you should see where it says here by way of Entertainment Weekly, Marlon Wayans defends Dave Chappelle's friendship while supporting trans son and says, I know Dave's heart.
You know what? Why do we have these back to backs? You just spread. I need you to spread this shit out because so much of at one time is a lot.
It's a lot. I know, y'all. I want to get the heavy stuff out the way.
Ugh, Jesus, deliver us from this. My God.
It's like, dude, no. Oh my God. Well, this starts off. Marlon Wayne says he has no qualms over supporting his trans son while also being a friend to Dave Chappelle. In an interview with Variety, the scary movie star said despite criticism Chappelle has received over transphobic material in his comedy shows, which even led to a walkout by Netflix employees, the two remain close. Wayans had announced in a November 2023 episode of The Breakfast Club that his child Kai is trans and uses they them pronouns. I wouldn't hang with Dave if he was full of hate. I don't hang with people like that, Wayans told Variety. I know Dave's heart, and his intention isn't to punch down. Dave wants to freely tell his jokes, and if you're going to be anti-comedy, then he's going to keep attacking you until you learn to have a sense of humor. He's just standing there, right. He's just standing there and defending his front line as a comedian. Chappelle's material about trans people has included mocking the use of new pronouns and comparing trans women's anatomy to plant-based meat substitutes and proclaiming he's Team TERF, referencing the trans exclusionary radical feminist movement that had recently made headlines after Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling was accused of subscribing to the ideology in a controversial essay. His anti-trans routines have also crossed over into usage by far-right extremists, as well as by President Donald Trump, who referenced Chappelle's remark about LeBron James becoming a woman and dominating the WNBA. In an interview with NPR's Newsmakers podcast, Chappelle said he resents Republicans for using transphobic content to push political agendas, saying, I feel like they were doing a weaponized version of what I was doing, and that's not what I was doing. Bullshit. You have to you have to be a comedian to understand that, Wayne said of Chappelle defending such material. As a comedian, I respect his journey, and as a friend, I respect his journey. As for my child, I respect their journey, Wayans added. And as the father of my child, I can appropriate my feelings towards my friend and my feelings towards my child, and how we can put those two things together, and I can explain both sides. I'm between them, so I can be between. I can explain both sides to each other. No, you can't. Um, while Wayne has supported Chappelle amid his controversial commentary on the trans community, he has fired back against homophobic and transphobic attacks from other artists like Soulja Boy. All of my kids are gifts, and our love is the wrapping paper, Wayans added. I'm not here for hate. Transphobia is a form of hate. Homophobia is a form of hate. Racism is a form of hate. All of those small-hearted, small-minded people, there's a hell for you. And if you don't think you're going, and if you think you're going to bully my child, go somewhere else. It's not going to happen. I won't stand for it. Okay, girl. Like, okay, girl. I don't even have the energy to even, girl. Like, see, and this, so I want to say maybe the other day, there was a viral post on Facebook going around. There was a black man and a white trans girl that took a picture together, and they were pretty much it was the black man posted the caption, and the caption was like, you know, we at work, and I met this white trans race. She told me things about her idea, and she told me things about her perspective, and I appreciated the trans perspective that she tried to tell me, and this, and that. See, we can still disagree with it. Pretty much the message was we can disagree with each other and still be nice to each other. Some other bullshit. I said, girl, the fuck bye. And I think the trans person's name was Justice, if I'm not mistaken. And the post that I saw, because a friend of mine shared it, I said, Justice stupid as fuck. Like, what you sitting there smiling in that picture for instead of going to HR? I wish somebody would come up to me trying to preach a gospel perspective to me and fucking work. You got me fucked up. Excuse me, he need to go work at a church or something. He don't need to be working here with me, because clearly you need to use your skills elsewhere, not here.
I'm so oof. Between y'all don't understand comedy bullshit. I'm so over it. I'm so over these niggas being coons. I'm so over these niggas just not
that makes
having a
sense.
fucking clue, being cis hetero black males. I'm sorry. The weakest link ain't even describing it good enough for me.
I'm with you because it's like at this point now, because now they're just playing in our face. Now it's because I feel like it's something real sinister, right? With the information that we have out here that clearly shows queer people are being under attack. And if your message is, I love my trans son, or I love my child who happens to be trans, or whatever the message, that bullshit message you want to give us, then somebody that preaches rhetoric against that very child that you claim you love, and you want to sit there and be friends with and talking about, how the fuck you know anybody's heart, you dumb fuck? You're not a cardiologist. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like people killing with it. Oh, I know his heart. No, you don't. You dumb ass. Oh, I hate that shit. Hey, Libra Queen. Well, that is that on that, honey.
Yeah.
Are we done? Is we done or is you through? Because I don't want no more.
Well, it won't be about that, but we will be talking about another problematic cis hetero straight. Well, I was about to say black man, but according to him, not all black, but Tigre Bosque.
Oh, that white man? Okay.
We about to add him to the bothersome list too.
Let's go ahead and add Tigre on there, honey. Well, y'all see, so this is actually the first thing that he has said, like, ever since his arrest and everything. Well, he told us one time that he was going to be going to rehab, and then he didn't say anything else after that until now. And y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Tiger Woods pays tribute to late father in emotional Memorial Day post. So let me share my screen, and we're just going to read the actual post itself. Well, this is his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much says, my father was a special forces operator with 2 tours in Vietnam and 20 years of service. To all those like my father, we all say thank you for your sacrifices. Without them, we wouldn't have the greatest country on earth. And you say that and then go to Switzerland. Like, if it was the greatest country on earth, why are you not doing rehab over here? Because I feel like it's so plenty of American rehab centers he could have went to, honey. But no, he wanted to fly to Switzerland. Oh, I guess I should say allegedly, because we don't know if he went over there for rehab.
And why he doesn't identify with his father's race. I mean, he's such a great man.
Because he want to be white. He wants to be Caucasian.
Mm-hmm. Well, honey, he in there with the Trump family, honey. He might get some close. They might let him feel what it's like to have a little bit of privilege, like just a little inch of it for a brief period. But then they can remind him he's a black man.
You don't believe
they
that.
like to,
You don't even believe that.
Yeah,
Who he fucking got nothing to do with the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
He
they just want to use them up.
Mm-hmm.
They like to use people up.
You've been seeing him at Mar-a-Lago at all the fabulous events and everything on. No. You don't see him nowhere around. You just see him with that woman. So, yeah, no.
Touche. Well, that is that on that. Enough about problematic men. Let's talk about some of the girls who like to beat on problematic men, allegedly. Solange, honey. Megan said, girl, let's call Solange. Don't make me call Solange, honey.
Who said that?
Megan Thee Stallion. So y'all see she posted a she calling Solange, and now they hanging on the beach. So, but Live Bites, they put, I thought it was so funny. They said the meme is a reference to the 2014 elevator incident where Solange Knowles was filmed attacking Jay-Z, Beyonce's husband, in an elevator after the Met Gala. While the exact cause was never fully confirmed, it became a cultural symbol of Solange fiercely defending her sister. Consequently, calling Solange has become slang for requesting a hitter, getting someone to handle a person who has disrespected or betrayed you, or protection. Signaling that you are calling in your most protective and fearless friend or family member. Context for Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion recently posted this on her Instagram story following her public split from NBA player Klay Thompson. After she accused him of infidelity and a lack of respect, she shared this meme to humorously but pointedly suggests that she is in defense mode or looking for retribution after the betrayal. I love that. So consequently, calling Solange has become slang for requesting a hitter. Bitch, I am screaming. I know. Listen, hey, shout out, honey. Go ahead and call. Look, that's what I'm gonna start telling these niggas. Don't make me call Solange, honey. Oh, isn't Solange a cancer too?
Yes, yes.
As a matter of fact, this is a
Matter of
June
fact,
cancer
she
too.
is. I think she is my birthday twin.
Let me see. Solange
She's my
birthday.
birthday twin.
I think you are right. Let me just double check. Because I think we actually talked about this. Yep, June 24th.
Hmm. I
Mm-hmm.
already know. I'm the friend you call. It's true. Because
Oh,
I
so I
will
don't
fight
gotta call
niggas.
Solange. I can call. Don't make me call Moon.
I fight niggas. I don't care. I fight niggas. I'll run them over. I fight them. I don't give a fuck.
I know that's right, Edgar. And you know what? Matter of fact, I was about to say something on a recorded line, but let me not. Let
Hmm.
me be quiet.
Hmm. That's my best friend. She almost didn't have a baby daddy.
Oh, I know that's right.
Hmm. Hmm. Me and Solange, we vibes.
Well, that is that on that, honey. Well, I have to say, so we were talking about Matthew Perry's assistant the other day, and he was in court pretty much looking for leniency and saying, look, I was just an assistant. I was doing what I was told to do. And I was kind of agreeing with him until now, because now I'm like, So y'all should see, I just shared this article here from TMZ. And it says Matthew Perry's assistant faces claims of evidence destruction. I don't feel sorry for his ass no more, honey. And this starts Matthew Perry's former assistant, Kenneth Awamasa, allegedly cleaned up more than just the house after the actor died. Prosecutors say he also tried wiping away the evidence trail tied to the ketamine conspiracy. According to a new filing obtained by TMZ, federal prosecutors claim the former live in assistant went into damage control mode immediately after the friend star's death, allegedly directing another person to destroy ketamine evidence, shredding documents, scrubbing digital records. The feds say Iwamasa repeatedly lied to investigators too. First, by allegedly hiding the fact that he injected Perry with multiple ketamine shots on the day of his death, then later claiming Perry had hidden ketamine bottles himself. Prosecutors say that was not true. In the filing, they say Awamasa instructed a person identified as BM to dispose of ketamine vials and syringes after Perry died. They also allege he ordered the shredding of a ketamine prescription document and handwritten note identifying Dr. Salvatore Placencia as a ketamine source. And I know y'all remember that name. We talked about him quite a bit. The feds also say Awamasa later admitted to some of the cleanup in a phone call with middleman Eric Fleming, allegedly saying he cleaned up the scene, got rid of bottles and syringes, and quote unquote deleted everything, and even changed passwords on Perry's devices. Prosecutors are pushing back hard on Owamasa's argument that he was simply an assistant following Perry's instructions, saying he abused the trust placed in him by both Perry and the actor's family, who believed he was supposed to help protect Perry during his addiction struggles. Back in 2024, Kenneth pled guilty to one count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine, resulting in death, cutting a plea deal with federal prosecutors. As TMZ previously reported, prosecutors are seeking 41 months behind bars for Owamasa. He's scheduled for sentencing tomorrow, Wednesday. So we will see. Yeah, and because I remember somebody else in that circle was like that. These were all people who worked in like drug prediction or substance abuse treatment and stuff like that, and they were pretty much like providing him with the ketamine to get completely high up until he died. And now they're trying to say, "Oh, well, we were just an assistant. Oh, we were just following his orders. Oh, we no, 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 no. Y'all were trusted by him and his family to kind of I ain't gonna say put a lid on it, but to at least keep the shit under control. And y'all were just getting sloppy with it. So that's that on that. And what we got next? Oh, girl, I couldn't wait to talk about this story, honey. Leah Michelle, honey. So she is saying that because she is racist, allegedly, she is getting backlash in Hollywood. I love to see it. Well, y'all should see where this is a Radar Online exclusive, and you should see where it says no Hollywood glee for Lea Michele, while Broadway star is finding it impossible to escape Tinseltown grudges.
Strong jawed bitch.
Well, Hollywood pariah Lea Michele hopes to score a a major role in a movie or TV show now that her successful run in Chess on Broadway has ended. But insiders told RadarOnline.com it's going to be a long shot as the 39-year-old Glee alum was effectively blackballed from the industry after years of prima donna antics, alleged mean girl behavior, and racist microaggressions. Leia has star quality and real talent as an actress and singer, but sadly for her, she has very little support within the television business that made her famous in the first place, claimed the source. In 2020, when Michelle shared a tweet supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, DeBeer Snell, a black actor who guest starred on Glee, responded, writing, "Girl, you wouldn't let me sit at the table with the other cast members because I didn't belong there. Fuck you, Leia." Samantha Marie Ware, another Glee co-star who's black, also responded to Michelle's tweet posting, "Remember when you made my first television gig a living hell?" Co-star Heather Morris, who is white, also weighed in, stating Michelle was unpleasant to work with. Michelle released a statement apologizing for her behavior and for any pain which I have caused. Although she's found success in several Broadway hit shows, Hollywood just doesn't have a lot of room for old school divas anymore when the focus, especially in TV and streaming, is on cramming as much work into every day as possible, said the source. TV actors who are thriving in TV right now are people like Noah Wyle and Kathy Bates, who are down to earth and famously easy to work with. Michelle's best shot at starring in a hot TV series may be to develop one herself, the insider suggested. Damn. She's going to have to find a great piece of material and attach herself to it before it gets bought to a network or a streaming service, according to the source. That's no easy task, and it can potentially take years of a hit and miss effort to achieve. Maybe she's better off staying in her comfort zone of Broadway production that show her off her amazing gift for live performances. Damn, they threw shade at her. We have a comment. They say she's got a bad attitude and a musty soul and terrible to work with. Oh, and that is very true. That because multiple people have said that.
And
Multiple.
what'd you think? What'd you think, girl? You think that all your vitriol and stuff, you thought that was just gonna get you through? Yeah, no, baby girl, that's not how that works. I don't care. I don't care what these white people they made you think that you could skate by with your little racism and your microaggressions and your mean girl antics. I don't know, but that ain't the reality. Cause guess what? And I want to tell all these little racist motherfuckers, bitch, we ain't in chains. You can get all the work. We
That
ain't gonna give y'all that work.
baby. So the Glee fans, a lot of us knew what was up, honey, before that 2020 thing even came out. Like especially like when Rachel, that was her character on the show, when she ended up moving to
Mm-hmm.
New York, and we didn't see her around like any other than what was her ex boyfriend, him, the one who died. He
Oh,
was
the
pretty much the only one that
suicide.
was.
Yeah.
He was the only one who would really work around her, from what I remember. But yeah, and you could like Wendy Williams. I read stuff. Edgar, they have been sounding the alarm on Leah's ass for a long ass time. I do have to give credit where it's due though. That girl ate Scream Queens though. Did y'all watch that? Well, the first
Mm-mm,
season.
mm-mm.
It was that show was so good. It was before its time now.
Well, it's terrible because she was really good on Glee, but you have a fucking nasty ass attitude, and
Mhm.
people don't. That gets around. It's cute. They think you think it's cute the first couple. Yeah, but word on the curb, and now don't nobody want to fuck with your ass.
I love how they
So
shouted out Noah Wyle and Kathy Bates in this article. It was like, see, she got to be like pleasant for people to want to work with her, like Noah Wyle or Kathy Bates. And I
Kathy
actually,
Bates is a
I don't know
goofy.
much about Noah Wyle, but I definitely believe that about Kathy Bates. She
Oh,
just seems
everybody,
like a pleasure to work with.
everybody loves Kathy. Stop playing.
Hmm.
Stop playing. She been doing acting and TV. Look, we love Kathy Bates since she came out in Misery. Please, we love her.
Hmm. And to be honest, y'all, a lot of y'all ladies need to take a little bit of advice out of her playbook. Maybe you take that, that block and a hammer.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right? Mm, I don't detect any lies being told.
Well, so there was actually a picture that came out with Lisa Rinna recently, where she had like a whole bunch of white hair over her head, and she was. I think that picture might have been AI, or there was just maybe a bad wig. I say that to say because they actually just spotted her recently, and she shared her opinions about Prince Spencer Pratt trying to become mayor. She said,
Oh,
"No,
she
leave
talking
that shit
shit.
out of here."
Well, I know she was talking cash shit.
Baby,
No.
she said, "No, we've been there, done that. We don't need another reality TV star as a mayor or in politics rather." And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Lisa Rinna says Spencer Pratt's is a nice guy, but hard pass on mayor. Well, let me share my screen. That's about a clip that's a minute long. Let's see what she has to say about it.
With them blow up doll lips.
I am. That's true.
So who should be the next mayor of LA?
That is a good question.
That's why I'm asking you.
I am going to say, I don't know yet. Not a reality star, though. I'm sorry. I love him, but we've already done that. We're not going to do that again.
Do you think there's a good chance that he will be the next mayor of LA?
It could be. I mean, he's got power behind him, it seems, but I don't know.
Why are so many Hollywood people on the West Side into Spencer Pratt being mayor?
You got me. Because listen, I'm a reality person. You wouldn't want me as mayor. Really? I mean, let's just face it. I love him. I think he's amazing. I just think look at that. Let's have somebody that's already been mayor. The mayor of San Jose or whoever. I don't even know.
No, that would be for governor.
Governor. No, I like him.
This is why she should not run for
exactly. I like him for governor.
Who?
The mayor of
Oh.
San Jose.
Yeah, well, that's that on that. And she shared her opinion. She's absolutely right. But no, it's like y'all really haven't learned y'all lessons for fucking Arnold, fucking Ronald Reagan, and
Well, y'all know white folks don't be learning their lessons, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, while we over in Beverly Hills, honey, let's talk about Erica Jane, honey. The white gays live for her.
No.
They live for her, honey. But y'all see where it said, because you remember we actually talked about her and that ex-husband of hers, honey. But y'all should see where it says here. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane settles explosive $25 million lawsuit tied to ex-husband Tom Girardi's bankruptcy scandal. So let's get into it. Moon, do me a favor, mute when you're not talking, honey.
Oh, sorry. Where'd I? Oh, okay. I'm gonna find my phone. I don't walk away from it.
And this starts Erica Jane's years-long legal nightmare tied to the explosive collapse of disgraced attorney Tom Girardi's law empire appears to finally be nearing an end after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star officially reached a settlement in the bombshell $25 million lawsuit hanging over her head, RadarOnline.com can report. Radar obtained the newly filed notice of settlement submitted Friday in federal court, which confirmed that attorneys for both sides advised the judge that a settlement had been reached during a final pretrial conference held on May 21st. According to the filing, the parties are expected to submit a stipulation for dismissal without prejudice, along with a mutual waiver of costs, effectively ending the high-profile legal battle before the matter officially proceeded to trial. Court records also revealed the scheduled trial date has now been vacated. The lawsuit was brought by LHA Land, LLC, a successor in interest tied to the Girardi Keese bankruptcy estate, against Erica Girardi, EJ Global, LLC, and Pretty Mess, Inc. The case centered around allegations that millions connected to Girardi Keese were improperly transferred over the years as Tom's once powerful legal empire allegedly unraveled under mounting accusations that client settlement funds had been stolen or misused. Jane has repeatedly denied wrongdoing throughout the scandal and consistently maintained she did not know about the alleged misconduct tied to her estranged husband's former law practice. Radar previously reviewed bankruptcy court filings connected to the case, showing attorneys for both sides had already been engaged in ongoing mediation and settlement negotiations behind the scenes for months before the reported resolution. The filings revealed the parties participated in multiple sessions of mediation while continuing discussions tied to the years-long bankruptcy fallout surrounding Girardi Keese. Additional court filings also showed attorneys were still discussing unresolved discovery and pretrial matters earlier this year while preparing for potential future proceedings tied to the adversary case filed in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Central District of California. So the settlement now marks another major development in the years-long legal and financial fallout surrounding Tom, who was once considered one of the nation's most powerful celebrity attorneys before his dramatic downfall. Radar previously reported Tom's legal and mental decline continued unfolding publicly even after the once famous attorney was disbarred and placed inside a memory care facility amid ongoing criminal proceedings and accusations he embezzled millions from former clients. The scandal quickly exploded into one of Bravo's most notorious controversies, with Jane facing relentless public scrutiny as the legal chaos surrounding Girardi Keese became a central storyline for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Throughout the ordeal, Jane repeatedly defended herself publicly while insisting she was not involved in the alleged misconduct tied to Tom's former legal empire. Now, with the trial officially vacated and attorneys expected to finalize dismissal paperwork in the coming days, Jane appears one step closer to finally putting one of the biggest legal battles tied to the Tom scandal behind her. Mm-mm. Good. I still don't believe her ass. And she trying to say she really tried to play like, oh, I'm just a dumb blonde wife. I didn't know anything that was going on, honey. He was buying me all this and that and that and the third, and I just didn't know, honey. But okay, girl. Well, she done said before they even went to trial, honey, like, you know what? Let me let's have a conversation. We don't even need to go to trial, girl. How much you want? So that is that on that. Well, y'all, this next story. So I can't remember exactly when, but we previously talked about a baseball player who was in the Dominican Republic, and he was on trial for allegedly messing around with an underage girl who was trafficked by her mother. Y'all probably because it was so long ago, and I was actually trying to find the date that we talked about it.
No, I don't
Yeah,
know about that. Ooh, Lord.
because his name was Wander, Wander. And well, it looks like, honey, I have this article here from TMZ, and you all should see where it says Wander Franco found criminally responsible in minor abuse case. So let's get into it. Wander Franco was found criminally responsible for sexually and psychologically abusing a minor, but the MLB star will not serve jail time. A judge in the Dominican Republic ruled Monday the Tampa Bay Rays shortstop was responsible in the case involving a girl who was 14 years old at the time of the alleged relationship. Still, the judge granted Franco a judicial pardon, reportedly determining he had also been the victim of extortion and blackmail by the minor's mom. The mother was sentenced to 10 years in prison after being convicted of sexually trafficking her daughter. In 2024, Franco was charged for allegedly having a months-long relationship with the minor, and it was additionally alleged that Franco was sending thousands of dollars to her mother in exchange for consent. After Monday's ruling, Franco briefly addressed reporters saying he felt calm and asking fans to continue supporting me and trusting in me. MLB also reacted to the verdict, saying the league is aware of the ruling and will conclude its own investigation at the appropriate time. The full sentencing is scheduled for June 16th.
It's too many. Mm, It's too many sexual predators out here. It's just.
And then in this case, when you got like male-centered women like this girl's mama, okay, with trafficking your own daughter for some fucking money, like, ma'am, and shit. To be honest, the 10 years is not nearly enough in my opinion, but.
And the mama need to go to jail too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm, mm.
Well, in this case, she's going to be the only one going to jail. He's not going
Well,
to.
I mean, he need to too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, all the adults need to go to jail.
Yep.
Everybody.
And talking about he was a victim of her mom. No, you weren't no damn victim. Ain't nobody say you didn't have to put your dingling in that little 14-year-old girl. Like,
Ugh. Mm,
fuck
mm,
out of here. You were not a victim, you nasty fuck.
And let's circle back on that dude that wanted to pay $15 million for that girl's virginity. You
Mhm.
nasty, and I need to know who your nasty ass is.
I really wish she would have told us who it was.
That probably would have opened herself up to legal stuff, but
Probably
or write it
LeBron.
down on the write it down. Look, hey, Now, what we not finna do? Now, what we not finna do is just throw out some arbitrary name. I need to know specifically who it was. I'm not finna. Let's not put that on him.
I'm just saying, look at his circle of friends. Look at who he likes to keep in his circle.
Well, I hope you ain't talking about Drake, because
Oh
that
no,
ain't.
the Tory, the one who took, the one who consulted him about, hey, get your own hair plugs. Or I forgot, maybe I'm getting the story mixed up, but I think LeBron was told by Tory about hair plugs. One of them introduced each other to their doctor. That's to the hair plugs doctor. That's
Well,
all.
clearly, if it was Tory, it did not work.
No, it did. He's just at a place where he can't keep up with the maintenance. So.
Bye. Anyways, we're not finna speculate on that on Savannah's husband. We're not doing that.
Right. We love Savannah Honey, but her or Beyonce.
Look, I like LeBron. Let's chill out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad somebody likes him.
He ain't that smart.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad somebody likes him.
He ain't very bright, but just because he ain't bright don't mean he's a criminal.
The gag is he ain't even a little bright if you really want to wake it up. But in my opinion,
he's not bright. I didn't say he was little. I just said he's not bright at all. But
Well, yes, and clearly this man, this Wonder and his mama, these hoes is not bright and they predatory, and that's what they always try to. They say you male-centered women are just as dangerous as the men, as the male predator. And look, this is crazy.
I agree with that one, and I want to know specifically who that person was in the NBA. I want to know who wanted to pay $15 million.
Because I feel like, and I was actually going to go to this girl's Instagram profile and just kind of see who was following her. But I feel like, after that conversation, especially when she said that he ghosted me, he probably doesn't follow that girl anymore. So I don't think that would have done anything. I would have just wasted my time looking through her. I think she got millions of followers, and we ain't got that kind of time. And then the algorithm made me think I'm one of the motherfuckers trying to buy that girl for just. First of all, I don't like puss, and secondly, I don't have $15 million. So no, I'm not. No. Mm-mm. Well, that is that on that.
And I still want to know what's in her OnlyFans.
Right? Is she like, especially? Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just being nosy, and I should touch my nose.
Well, if you are one of my listeners, because I know a lot of straight Gen Xers be watching me, the analytics don't lie. So if you're one of those men who happen to subscribe to her, and I'll keep you anonymous, reach out to me on social media or Auntie at auntiedare.com and tell me what that girl got on her on her page.
We don't even care about you.
I won't tell you who told me, but please, if you can reach out with that information, I would love to know. Please and thank you. Well, child, let's talk about Lindsay Chrisley, honey.
Do we have to?
Because anytime I can talk about a white person getting arrested, honey,
she got arrested. Oh, yes. She abuser. Oh,
well, suspicions of DUI, child, at that.
Oh, you hate that. Ooh,
honey. Well, you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Lindsay Chrisley arrested on suspicion of DUI in Georgia. Right after she won custody of her dog, right? But
lips, child, Jesus.
Child, she want to be Lisa Rinna so bad. Well, Lindsay Chrisley is dealing with a new legal headache because TMZ has learned she was arrested in Georgia over the weekend. According to jail records obtained by TMZ, the Chrisley Knows Best alum was arrested Saturday night on suspicion of DUI and booked into jail before bonding out early Sunday morning. Lindsay tells TMZ, I got pulled over speeding past a car on a 2-lane road because they almost hit an animal and I was trying to miss hitting them and whatever the animal was. She says she was booked and immediately released and adds that she plans to fight the charge. The arrest comes on the heels of Lindsay's messy breakup with ex-boyfriend David Landsman. As TMZ previously reported, the two recently agreed to a mutual no-contact order requiring both sides to stay 500 yards away from each other, their homes, and workplaces through May 2027. The agreement also settled the battle over the couple's dachshund, Oliver, with the dog ultimately being returned to Lindsay. The split turned ugly after both sides accused each other of getting physical during an April altercation. David previously alleged Lindsay punched him during a fight, while Lindsay claimed David attacked and attempted to strangle her. David was later arrested on an aggravated assault strangulation charge tied to the incident. And I don't know if y'all remember us talking about his mugshot. I was like, oh, he got his ass beat, honey. Well, just a quick reminder for those who were, she beat that ass, honey. Good.
She
Maybe
was
you learn to keep your damn hands to
scratching,
yourself.
scratching and a claw, and she looked like she threw something that hit him in that eye,
Good.
corner of that eye. He looked a little crazy. Chill, look at
He,
his face. Is it giving the
absolutely,
asymmetry?
baby. That's asymmetry all day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yes, honey.
I guess.
Well, her too. Both of them got bad cases. Look, you put them two together, both of them have a straight face. That's how both as the
And the
asymmetry.
fucking lip, child, the lips is taking me out. Jesus.
hmm They were
Mm.
probably taking him out too, honey, before they broke up.
No way.
That's why he was trying to fight for every piece of connection he had with her. Listen, I want the dog. You ain't give a shit about that damn dog. You know what you wanted. Well, anyway, this next story is for the millennials, those of us who were big fans of Jackass. Y'all knew. I know it's not many people in this room because we've talked about the show, and I think I was the only person in the room who was a fan at the time.
And I seen it? Yes. And I saw his own because he had his own show. Boy, when I say he terrorized his daddy, whoosh, Jesus.
Bam Margera, yep. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So was I a fan? No. Did I see it? Yes. It was of the times. Well,
It was absolutely of the time. My stupid ass was a fan. Probably because I just enjoyed looking at stuff that I know my black ass would never do. I was like, let me just let these white boys jump off of shit and get their head breaking bones and shit. Because I know I ain't never doing that shit. But you know
Oh,
they're coming
watch it.
back with the movie. And Bam Margera will
wait.
not be at the premiere.
Good. Good. Premiere. Is he in it?
I think they're going to be mentioning him in it because I don't think he's going to be in it though, based off of this article because he had a nasty back and forth with some big wigs.
I'm surprised ain't one of them dead, but go ahead.
Ooh.
I mean, Steve-O damn near killed himself, and I think didn't We Man die?
Who?
Yes, Wee Man did die, I believe. He sure did.
But what? Separate from what?
Yeah, I don't think it was stunt
What's his
related.
name? Weed Man? I see. I don't
Yeah,
even know their names.
We
like
the dwarf.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, he died in 2020. I
from
just had
what?
to look it up. Well, this
Johnny won't be there either. He's cleaned his life up.
I thought
Knoxville,
Johnny is gonna be there.
he is.
Yeah. I think he's
Oh,
even though he's clean, yeah, but he's still gonna be a part of the premiere that's coming back.
I don't see his old ass doing no stunts.
Oh my lord. Well, this starts the Hollywood premiere of Jackass Best and Last is quickly approaching, and TMZ has learned a surprising invite went out. Sources tell TMZ Bam Margera got a ticket to the big event for the final Jackass film dropping next month, but he's unable to make it because he's got a prior engagement. We're also told that he's not quite ready for a reunion after a bitter fallout with the cast, specifically Johnny Knoxville and director Jeff Tremaine, but he's for sure rooting for the flick to be a giant success like all the others have been. Bam may not be at the premiere, but we're told he'll have some reps there of sorts, his parents Phil and April, who are fan favorites from the franchise. TMZ broke the story. Bam made a deal earlier this year that allowed producers to use old, never before seen footage of him in Best and Last, which will be a mix of newly shot stunts and unseen OG footage. As you know, Bam has a super bitter fallout from the Jackass fam and Paramount after he was fired from the last film for allegedly breaking his contract, which included a stipulation that he had to stay sober. Bam later sued Paramount, Knoxville, and Tremaine over wrongful termination in 2022 and settled. They say time heals all wounds, and that's good because this game gets plenty of those. Stupid. But yeah.
Near one of them was sober at the day, so I don't know what they was thinking signing that contract.
Hello. Hello.
The way
Like,
he used to drive his daddy crazy though, when he did have his own show, I felt so bad for that man.
couldn't even take a shit in peace, sitting on the toilet. His son come here. And this was before, like, people were, because now people just do that shit anyway, putting on their phone and going like maybe on Facebook or TikTok live and doing stuff. But no, this was before any of that was a thing. He was like one of the very first annoying prankster content creators, if you will.
Yes, he was. He is the pioneer. Cause he needed his ass beat. He needed. He did. He gave entitled, spoiled white child like to the next level.
Hmm. So yeah, now I probably myself, even though I was a big fan of the Jackass franchise, I probably won't be seeing this movie. Like I'm with, like y'all is too damn old to be trying to do these. I don't,
Old,
y'all need to be sitting down
old,
somewhere.
old.
They
Too
ain't gonna have
fucking
enough
old.
Ben Gay or Icy Hot in the world to cover that, for them damn pain that y'all gonna fuck around. Look, sit down.
But you know
Leave.
what? Indications of a recession.
Hmm. Do y'all remember last week we talked about Mango, that fashion brand Mango, and then
Oh
the
yeah.
founder was found dead, and
They thinking the son did it.
they think the son did it. Well, now, honey, the son has actually resigned because people keep thinking he doing it. He said he about to stop working so he can go clear his name because y'all got him fucked up. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Mango founder's son steps down from company after arrest in dad's murder case. So let's get into it. So Jonathan Andick is stepping away from the Mango empire, but he says it's because he's fighting to clear his name, not because he killed his billionaire dad. The eldest son of late Mango founder Isaac Andick announced Tuesday he's resigning as vice president of Mango just days after Spanish authorities arrested him in connection with his father's fatal cliff fall. Jonathan, who inherited control of the fashion giant alongside his sisters after Isaac's death, blasted the allegations against him in an emotional letter to the company, calling the case against him the gravest, most unjust, and unfounded accusation imaginable. He also claimed the public narrative surrounding the investigation has been one sided and distorted, insisting the perception of guilt bears no relation to reality. Despite the scandal, Mango's leadership appears to be standing firmly behind him. CEO Tony Ruiz and the company's board reportedly issued a memo voicing full support for Jonathan, saying they believe the legal proceedings will ultimately end in his favor. Jonathan was arrested last week over the December 2024 death of his father, who plunged off a cliff during a walk near the family's home in Spain. Authorities initially treated the death as an accident, but investigators later claimed evidence didn't fully line up with Jonathan's version of events. Detectives also uncovered alleged tensions between father and son tied to money and changes to Isaac's will. Jonathan posted a $1.16 million bail after his arrest and is expected back in court next month. Isaac co-founded Mango, a fast fashion retailer, in 1984, and the brand quickly took off, amassing a global consumer base. Girl, I mean, you can say what you want, honey. You can try to say you innocent all day, but when there have been reports of because from what I just learned from this article, when the father fell to his death in December 2024, it was initially treated as an accident. Investigator was like, well, and these aren't American investigators, honey. Like, these are Spanish investigators. So they was like, well, hold on now. How you say, wait a minute, is that K or the S? No, that's what time is. I was about to say K or the S now. What? It's not adding up. Like, you're saying that he fell, but so now he's been arrested, recently had to spend $1.16 million to be bailed out. And now he's resigning because he's going to say he's fighting his name. But my thing is, though, if you already have support from the board, you know what I'm saying? Like this, I don't know. Maybe this is too rich for me to understand. I don't know, but
I had to look up these clothes because I ain't never heard of it, but it's white girl fashion. So okay.
Yep. The only person who heard of it the last time we talked about was Libra Queen, and I think that's probably because she, was out of the country.
Probably. Because I'm like, who? What? I Google. Oh, it's white women's fashion. Okay.
So you have the CEO, Tony Ruiz, and the company's board issuing memos voicing full support and saying that they believe the legal proceedings will ultimately end in his favor, and he still resigns. I'm sorry I'm with the Spanish police. It's not matching up. Like K order S now. You just said.
What time is it? Okay.
Well, that is that on that, honey.
Well, it's weird. And all of a sudden he just falling off. I mean, not saying accidents can't happen.
But and this is a cliff like near his house. So this is near his home. I guess the mansion that his man. So I imagine this is a cliff that you probably walked or hiked or maybe often on a regular basis. And then for you to just fall all like I don't know. I'm with K order S, honey. What is going on? Because it's not matching up. K order S. I need to matter of fact, let me ask so I can say it right. How do you say wait a minute in Spanish?
Wait a minute.
Do you say
Wait a minute.
Okay, wait a minute. Wow, tied out. Watch out now. Okay, so it says espera un minuto. Espera un minuto. See, I don't like that. I let my go back to K order S, honey. What is going? I'm gonna do K
What
order
time
S.
is it?
What time is it, honey? Oh no, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Because I think ¿qué tal is what's up, right?
Yeah.
¿Qué tal,
PayPal
honey?
is what's up. Mhm.
Look at me. We international, baby.
Let me
Well,
get back on my little Spanish learning journey.
child, the only reason I know is because I used to date a Dominican. And the gag is he actually didn't want to teach me Spanish at first. I had to pretty much beg his ass. But and that's what's the whole story. Girl, I almost fought that nigga one time because I asked him how to say red in Spanish. I thought he was calling me a hoe. But he said, no, rojo. And I was like, okay, if you didn't want to tell me how to say it, you didn't have to be nasty. Like, I don't know why the fuck you calling me. He was like, no, bitch. Rojo is how you say red in Spanish.
See, this is why I didn't want to teach your ass shit.
Mm-hmm. The hell with him.
Ass.
The hell with that council. Anyway. Child. Well, speaking of fathers, and this is for parents rather. The Jonas Brothers. So the Jonas Brothers, they parents had a restaurant that was in Vegas. Because you remember well, y'all probably don't remember this, but the Jonas Brothers were doing a residency in Vegas. And during that time, the parents opened up a restaurant, like a Southern cooking type restaurant. And they just closed it down. So you should see where it says here by way of TMZ, the Jonas Brothers' parents' restaurant closed its Las Vegas location.
Because are they from the South? What do they know? What?
I think one of their parents is, if I'm not mistaken, which they actually have roots in North Carolina. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. But no, the Jonas family, from what I remember, are like historically from New Jersey.
Okay.
Well, this is the bottom line for it's true for the Jonas Brothers' parents' restaurant. Nellie's Southern Kitchen has shuttered its Las Vegas location. The Southern Comfort Food restaurant, co-owned by Kevin Jonas Sr. and Denise Jonas, closed its location at the MGM Grand on the Las Vegas Strip after service on Monday. It seems they decided not to renew the lease for the Vegas spot after almost 3 years on the Strip. Restaurant spokesperson Magnolis Agpogianis, and if I mispronounce his name, I'm so sorry, but he told People, as our lease approached its expiration, we made a strategic decision about where to focus our long-term efforts. The Vegas location first opened in June 2022 when the Jonas Brothers were doing a Sin City residency. They just completed another residency called Greetings from Las Vegas just before Nellie's Southern Kitchen's final service on the Strip. The restaurant was named after Kevin Sr.'s late grandmother and served a series of Southern-inspired dishes. News that Kevin Sr. and Denise were closing Nellie's was first announced in a press release MGM released earlier this month, and the location listed on their website is the original in Belmont, North Carolina. So to answer your question, Moon, it looks like the dad's mom originally has roots in North Carolina, and their only remaining restaurant is located in Belmont. I'm not even familiar with Belmont. Let me just kind of do a quick Google. Mhm. Okay. Oh, damn. So it says it's about a 2 hour and 19 drive away from Durham. Oh, it's from 85 South. Okay, so that leads me to believe that it's maybe somewhere near okay, it's saying yep, near Charlotte, past Mooresville. Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell my aunt about the restaurant. She's probably close to it. And I'm like, girl, tell me if it's good. Well, that is that on that. And what we got? Oh, girl. Girl, this next story. Girl. Dame Dash, honey. We ain't talk about his ass in a while.
Oh, he's still out here.
Chat, and I don't even have words, y'all. He is about to start his own record label, child.
Oh God, please. He need to sit down somewhere.
And you should see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop, Dame Dash announces new Dash Records venture for artists and creatives.
Where you getting the money from?
Girl, you are asking the right question.
Honey, and whoever signed, don't look, do not sign up to that.
Child, you better off signing the bad boy. I feel like allegedly. Well,
Yeah, don't do it, y'all.
well, Dame Dash has been dealing with some diss tracks from longtime foes, and he might enlist others to respond on his behalf. That's because he recently took to Instagram to announce a new company, Dash Records. Proud to announce my latest venture, the former Rockefeller executive captioned in his post. We are searching for the best hungry and talented recording artists, videographers, engineers, producers, makeup artists, stylists, and digital marketers. Share and tag your favorite creatives. Come get with the hottest record label in the world. Please email your portfolio to recording label, dash recording label at gmail.com. This is a pretty exciting this is a pretty exciting move for Dame, who has recently been dealing with some financial struggle and a lot of pushback in other business, art, and entertainment ventures. We will see how Dash Records shapes up in the near future, as it is still in its very early stages of growth and development. Whether or not the New York native enlists newer or older names in music remains to be seen. Either way, this could lead to a lot of success for him and a great chance to get back in the game. But this new move doesn't mean old endeavors are completely irrelevant. Dame Dash has reminisced a lot about Rockefeller, whether in a positive or negative lights. More recently, he claimed Jay-Z didn't want to sign Lupe Fiasco because of competitive ego. I don't think he would ever help a rapper be bigger than him, Dane remarked, just human nature wise. But I do remember Lupe was supposed to be with us. Lupe ended up signing to Atlantic, but Lupe was supposed to be at Rockefeller. So that's the only rapper I think, but I don't think he saw him as a threat at the time. But he didn't sign him for a reason. Again, it was a while ago, but as it relates to that question, that's all I can remember.
That logic don't even make fucking sense.
Exactly, child. Well,
Okay.
elsewhere, Dame Dash got a talk show approved, so he's doing other things to boost his profile and business acumen these days. We'll see how he uses them, and who he works with to grow and expand.
And that claim to be the hottest record label in the world, sir, you don't even exist yet. Please. How do you make a claim like that and there is no you asking for people to come?
I'm gonna see. You know what? I'm gonna reach out and see if I can get a receptionist job. I just want to be in there to be nosy. I don't want him to like push my content or nothing. But I do want to. I want to see who is crazy enough to come in there and sign with. But you know, a lot of people don't read. Like they don't read the tea. They haven't been reading they don't know his like a lot of them like getting their stuff from and this is no shade. This is just how the algorithm is showing them stuff. But like they get a lot of their news from the shade room or they're not
Well,
really just plugged in. So
and really, he was not the mastermind behind Rockefeller. He was the initial money dude.
mhm.
He was not, because clearly the brains of the operation left and continued on. Okay, the proof is there in the pudding. Mm.
Yes, honey.
And then gonna lie. I mean, he literally signed Kanye. And then Kanye went on to be, if some arguably say, bigger than Jay-Z. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? James, sit down somewhere, please.
Well, I can't knock a brother for trying. I mean, you know,
Reason, like, like,
in spite
girl.
of his financial troubles.
Well, I
You know,
would say it's a New York thing, but it's not a New York thing. Maybe it's a Harlem nigga thing, a grimy Harlem nigga thing. Like if you were a grimy nigga from Harlem, yeah, you might do shit like this. But no, New York is
You
actually a
know
very
what? What you saying that him and Jim Jones are, they are very similar. Now that you say that.
I mean, little 1 + 1 = 2. But shout out to New York though. Y'all know New York has a very special place in my heart. And I'm actually only sharing this story because this is a sports ball story. Auntie don't do no sports ball related shit.
Yes,
But
you do. You need to stop saying that because you do now, bitch.
well, I
So,
read the tea, but as far as a game or something like that, absolutely the hell not. But
well, yeah.
what happened with the Knicks? So it looks like they had just win because I did see a lot of people, like especially on Facebook, talking about the Knicks game, and so I was like, oh, the Knicks must be playing a game. But it turns out it was a really important game, and it says that they make their first NBA final in 27 years.
Yep, very true.
So
And not only did they swept the fuck out of the Cavaliers. It was a it was a beat down. It was bad.
Well, the only reason I really wanted to share this stuff, so thank you for telling me that because I didn't even know who they were playing. I just know they won. And the New Yorkers were very happy about this. The New Yorkers got out in the street and they celebrated. And you see, this is right there down. This is 33rd Street over there by the Macy's and 34th and Penn Station and all that.
Oh yeah, they
oh
turned
yeah, it's
up.
a big thing that they're going to the finals. I don't think they've won since the 70s. I think I heard somebody say.
Yes, and this actually reminded me back in 2008. Do y'all remember when the Giants won the Super Bowl? Back in
Hmm.
2008, and we happened to have been in the city at the time. Me and some family were actually out seeing The Color Purple on Broadway. And then the guy my mom was dating at the time, he like first of all, he was just making a whole bunch of noise, like "Ooh," like he was excited and shit. And we trying to watch a damn Broadway play, like, nigga, what is you doing? Put that phone away and whatever. But then he's like, no, the Giants won, the Giants won. So as soon as we stepped outside, baby, it looked just like that.
Hmm.
So yeah,
The turn up be mad real.
they
Uh-huh.
show up and they show out, honey.
Because I mean, people when the Knicks fan, when you a Knicks fan, they be locked in. They've been locked in forever. So yeah, since 1999, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yes. Well, I got 3 more stories left. Well,
Oh,
speaking of Knicks fans, so Fat Joe mm,
eh,
happens to be one of the biggest Knicks fans out there, and because of this, he was actually blocked from getting front row seats at a Cavaliers game. So you all should see where I just shared here by way of Hot New Hip Hop. Fat Joe says the Cavaliers revoked his courtside seats. So it's a quick video. Let's just see him talking about it.
oh,
And I'm like, good job, Cavaliers. Good job. Keep his ass out of y'all.
he's such a big head. Ugh, yuck. Look like a bobblehead.
He really does.
Talking about the Knicks are going to go. This is moving the whole city. I want to say to Cleveland, I have bad news. We had bought some courtside tickets to the game, and then once they found out it was super fan Fat Joe, they was like, I can't sit courtside. New York Knicks fans can't sit courtside. And they don't want to celebrate.
They let you.
Nah, they took the tickets away to courtside.
Wow.
After we purchased this, so shame on you.
So you're having to
Cleveland.
sit in the third row for this game?
Yeah, we got it. It's all right. It's okay. I love it.
Well,
Mm. And that's that on that child. Fuck a
That was
Fat
a
Joe.
nothing burger.
Right. To be honest, honey, just like him, he need to stop eating them nothing burgers.
He looked like
Oh,
he's getting big again.
he is fat
Oh.
fucker. That lap band done popped allegedly.
I should laughing.
So that's Derek. That was not nice. Okay.
No.
Y'all, this next story. So you remember I told y'all before we started recording, I had a story on my notepad about some some army propaganda, baby, and how they are really targeting young black boys. Like they are, and
Yeah.
they're not being shy about it either. Child, take a look at this from All Hip Hop. So you all should see by the U.S. Army has hired its first hip hop artist to reach younger audiences. Girl, there's a video of this man. So his name is Sergeant Lamar Riddick. He made history as the U.S. Army's first hip hop artist, breaking barriers and opening doors for a new generation of military musicians. He is a North Carolina native, and he just sat down with Fox 5 recently to discuss his groundbreaking journey with the United States Army Field Band. What shocks me about this, y'all, is that they were actually looking for this. The Army said, "Hey, we're looking for singers and dancers." And to matter of fact, let's let him talk about it. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen,
I mean, they have a marketing budget for a reason.
bruh. And I'm telling, look who they come. Hip hop. Oh, this tells me all I need to know
With
who they
Pete
coming from.
Hegseth trying to take out all the black history in the military. Fuck them.
Say it again, okay? Fuck them.
Ugh, fuck them.
Well, let's see Sergeant Lamar Riddick talk about his journey.
Am I the only one waking up mad for no reason? Maybe it's the day of the week, or maybe the weather that's bad that's got me sneezing. Or is it the realness of trauma of my parents fighting and making me sad as they leaving? Am I the only one that feels disrespected being interrupted while I am speaking? Hush, because I know I'm not the only one that loses a train of thought. Am I the only one that wakes up to the morning that loses their thought to a digital shopping cart? I may not be the only one to slow down a little bit when they passing the cop, zooming through town, hitting the gas at the yellow light before I hit the stop. I really try to do my best that I can. And I know everything that I do, I give it to the man with the plan. I know for DC having me on Fox TV, one day we'll see. I'm not the only one traveling down this odyssey. I was working at West Virginia University, and the band director there at the time found an advertisement that the Army was looking to hire an R&B/hip hop artist. At first, I thought it was a joke, thought it was a scam. But through prayer, talking with my wife, we explored the opportunity. Being with the United States Army Field Band has been a great experience. Being able to travel the world, be surrounded by so many high capacity musicians. I mean, the best in the world, and being able to couple talent together and perform on many stages has been life-changing. It's bettered me as an artist, as a person, and as my career in the military. There's no hiding that hip hop or rap music has been an influence in culture for years, right? If not the top, one of the top streaming genres in the world. So if we want to be an entity that relates to people and to our youth, we have to meet them where they are. We have to do the things that they're interested in, right? We can't just stay stuck in one way and expect to reach more people. We have to go out in the market and be with people. And I think the Army opening up the genre space to include rap music has given that opportunity to bridge a gap that was there for some time. And so I'm happy to be a pioneer in that lane.
Please.
And they were not. Didn't I say they weren't even trying to hide it? Lyra Queen, I'm so glad you are here. I need to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you for sharing.
What a clown. What a clown. What a clown. Look what a little LES make a bitch do.
Totally.
Hey,
Totally.
look what a little 1st and the 15th make a bitch do. Also, I can guarantee motherfucking based off of that, he's getting clowned. Every
Yeah.
time he performs, the target audience is clowning him. Every time they're clowning
And then
him. The
they
only people
sprinkled
who
in
who
that.
are really his the only
Mhm.
people who are really his fans,
The
if he
white
has
one.
them, allegedly, are palm colored people, Saxon people who don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. And he sprinkled in that crystal fascism for a little
Thank
razzle
you.
dazzle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Did
I
you hear
see a
it?
pattern here
Oh
that's
my
looking mighty
god.
Christo fascist looking.
This
Listen,
is
he
why
is
y'all
not
not.
what's it? He is not Lecrae. He will never be
No,
a Lecrae.
no,
He's not
dear.
that. Who's the other one? The biracial that's white passing? What's his name?
Logic.
Oh,
Logic.
he is. He will never be a Logic. Um. So I just really
Mm-mm-mm.
need him to. And you know what? Do what you need to do if you feel like you need to do it. Get your first and the 15th in your benefits, my big dog. But quit with the fuckery.
When I
Quit with
saw
the
his
fuckery.
face, and I said he's gonna mention religion, and he did.
Mm-hmm. Because I guarantee that's what he identifies as a Christian
Oh yeah.
clean rapper.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Did I watched a video talking about was it here or was it I don't even know shit blend together, but talking about the people with the who are the problems in the black community, they put their whatever comedy or music or what before their blackness. Was it here? Did I watch that or was it? I don't know.
That might have been offline because I don't remember that.
But it really is. It's when they do coon shit, it's because they put their whatever before their blackness, and that's the problem with these coons. Is they want just like we watched fucking Kevin Hart do a whole song and dance about that motherfucker doing comedy that he didn't see no problem with about a man who was killed before our eyes on national TV. And this
Mhm.
white man made a joke, and you are going to okay that shit because you have stopped putting the black before everything else. And I have a problem with that.
Well, of course you do because you know you're not one of the weakest links of the community. so, so you absolutely should have a right, and that's appropriate to have. The only people who don't have a problem with it, they tend to be the weakest links.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And
This
I'm
extra, you know how
pissed.
they be saying the Simpsons, they stay predicting stuff, honey. I don't know if y'all remember that episode of the Simpsons when Bart and Milhouse and I think Nelson, they all joined the boy band, and the name of the song Yvonne Neon. I cannot, yeah, but the whole time they were saying join the Navy backwards.
Oh my God, shut up.
Yeah, they had them boys doing Navy propaganda or that. I was like, wow, honey. And the song was hot too. But this is what look. They were very specific. We are looking for R&B and hip hop or musicians to come and join this initiative. And now you got this guy on here talking about how God and how he's traveling the world. Sounds so fun because who else traveled the world? Basketball players, rappers, all that. So yeah, we
Meanwhile, Pete Hegseth is taking out any black um higher ups. He done got rid of them, taking out any information about them contributing to the military and every bullshit the bullshit with that. Like, be fucking for real.
Also,
yeah.
I want to also put a little asterisk about his experience. His experience, if he really is with the army band or whatever, it's not typical of regular army. They're essentially on a different type of duty where like literally because their job is music, that they don't do the day-to-day stuff
Of
that regular
course.
army does. And to also like this is one of the reasons why I never became a recruiter and probably never would have wanted to become a recruiter because I'm not finna fucking lie. Like this is typical recruiter propaganda where they're gonna hype it up to all the quote unquote good stuff to make it seem like it's a good deal. And for some people it can be a good deal, but you have to finesse it. And yeah, you have to go in with an open mind and you have to go in knowing everything that you're about to endure or could potentially endure. And again, I don't like when we as black people are doing that to our own people because for me, if I had someone who came to me who was interested in joining the military, I'm going to give them the real deal. I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm going to lay out all the things and let them let them choose for themselves. Some people can handle it, some people can't. But to sit here and make it seem like it's all sunshine and fucking rainbows and you get to travel the world, you don't. You don't do it at your leisure. Uh,
Right.
it's
They make
very
it like it's
it's
at your
very
leisure.
restrictive.
No, you
It's
get
very
stationed, bitch. That's why you get sent somewhere. That's why you see in the world.
So
you
the
what?
Navy and Marine Band are stationed right next to my house, and
Correct.
yeah, the way that you have to go perform at pretty much whatever event, you could end up
Yes.
doing silly shit like, oh, we're gonna go perform for the White House, in
Yeah.
Correct.
this weird ballroom.
Yeah, it's literally like it's atypical duty, and they're like it's a also very screened to get in, right? So they don't take anybody off the street. Like you have to join, and then they've had people like I had this guy that I was stationed with at in Chicago. He joined it as a different job, and then he had to like do auditions and stuff to even get into the MU rate. So yeah, it's very restrictive. It's not like, oh yeah, you could do this. Like you shorty the rapper who been on the block forever, come and join. No,
be
that's not how that
be
works.
be playing taps in the
Yeah.
0 degree weather.
Look, they went and found the most cooniest, Christo fascist, whatever they could find to get for him to promote this propaganda, this bullshit.
I have to say, this conversation, y'all have made me so freaking proud, honey. Because not only I didn't even have to say anything about the Christian fascism, honey. You saw Chili brother because she heard that dog whistle, and she was like, I would wait for somebody to say. I was like, this is how I know, like y'all are my people, honey. And y'all saw right through this bullshit. But I'm afraid that it actually will work, and it might recruit a lot of young black boys into the
I'm gonna,
service.
Oh, it's gonna
I'm gonna
recruit
tell you
them.
right now.
No.
The ones that get recruited, if they specifically say, "Hey, I'm coming because I saw Sergeant what's his name, Larry Riddick, whatever his fucking name is, Larry Lamar. There we go, Lamar Riddick." If they say that, baby, there's more problems than that. There's they a little touch. But I guarantee you
They
that
trying to get that.
anywhere he's going, if he's on the recruitment route at all, he is getting clowned left and right by street niggas, young boys, jits out there in the streets, and by his own uniform members. Cause see, I guarantee you, he's doing performances, and they're making it Mando attend. What we call Mando fun, and I guarantee you, they clowning him. Ooh, I guarantee you. Especially if they make it Mando fun, where you gotta attend, you gotta be there for a certain amount of time. Oh yeah,
I think
he
you're
get
right. That's
he
why they say get your ass on Fox 5 and make it look like you having fun.
they clowning him. So I mean, more power to him, Mister First Rate Hip Hop Artist. Um, But yeah, if they really want to like reach the people, they just need to find all these influencers that are serving who are like actually legitimate, right? They have a personality outside of their uniform, and they're on TikTok and on socials really going up, right? That's what they really need to tap into, not
Yeah,
trying to create their own. They need to let it happen organically.
the
And
way
I'm
the
sure they had better rappers that's already in there. The fact that they hired him says a lot.
Listen,
'Cause,
if he's trainable. He's brain. I don't want to say
yeah,
brainwashable, but he's trainable.
he's
He's very much
malleable.
so. He's malleable. He's not going to go
Hmm.
against the grain. He's going to do
No.
what they tell him. He's going
Yep.
to get pre-approved for all his raps. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So I don't think the youngsters of today would find him inspiring at all. They'd be looking at him like this corny ass nigga.
they
I
trying
sure
Correct.
to
hope so. I swear I do.
they trying to get their Hellcat. That's all.
Right.
Right.
They not trying to hear this dude
There's
talk
a
about.
saying that say like I served crack before I served this country, and I truly hope like the young boys like relate to that because it's like y'all need to do some reading Now, if you're in a position to where it looks like financially it'll work out for you, great. But don't let music be the deciding fact. Like that's just some crazy.
Wait
Like,
till Trump is out of office at least. Good God.
Definitely, because we don't know what the hell's coming down the pipeline as far as deployment here and there and everywhere, just the situations they may be put in. I mean, the military has its benefits, to being enlisted, but right now, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't think this dude is going to influence anybody,
If you got
especially
it,
in the racist times of them getting rid of our, black generals and commanders and such, just based on skin color. Why would you, as a black person, want to enter that kind of military? Because what's going on out here in the public is definitely going on in the military.
yeah,
And at a higher rate.
you believe that. I don't see color bullshit if you want to.
Okay.
Did not believe that, and then you stuck out on deployment with some people who hate your ass, and you done got nowhere to go. Mm-mm,
Can't
mm-mm.
trust can't trust the E5 or an 03.
No.
That's their job to get you, pick you up.
Well, thank y'all for that very insightful conversation, honey. Y'all made me proud. And I lied, y'all, because I said I had the next story is gonna be my last one, but I actually just found two more stories that just broke that I want to talk about as well. So I got three more stories left.
Okay.
This first one, I actually won't even going to talk about this, but Moon brought. I was like, this is a good idea to talk about. Moon suggested it because Amanda Seals, and I've actually defended her on my show before, and I'm now kind of like, oh, D, you stupid bitch. Why are you defending that girl? When the whole room was like, I don't know about her. But so she was out here defending that alleged Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, honey. And let's see, this is about a 40-second clip.
Hell no.
This is about a 40-second clip. So let's see what this lady has to say about this, honey. Let me refresh.
About Cheyenne Bryant. Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this is a bot thing. Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied. I can see if she lied and like harmed people, but she was on my podcast and she was brilliant. I think it's fucked up that she lied. And then that's that. The need to, if y'all went this hard against like Kamala Harris for supporting a genocide, then like what would that would matter to me? Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant?
Baby, like my sister done burned too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now. Like, girl, yeah.
It's
That's why she ain't got no friends.
It is really above me now. I'm like, girl, and then to bring Kamala up out of Kamala is like Trump is in office right now. And if we really want to be honest, because Amanda, I truly like, I'm not even gonna say I get where you're coming from, because I really did. And I'm like, okay, you, as much as people want to like try to fight against the two-party system, right now was not the time to do it. Right now, the votes was either Democrat or Republican. And you, along with Mark Lamont Smith, was sitting there doing this whole, oh, don't vote blue just because, don't vote Democrat just because
Mark Lamont Hill.
Yeah, who would I say?
Smith and also Killer Mike, his bitch ass too. Don't
Fat
want to add him
Farkle.
on there too.
Yes, that fat Farkle. And yeah, so all this damn like this, what's the word I'm looking for? Discourse that y'all were trying to cause and shit like that. Like, Kamala is not even in fucking office. We still got 3 more years of this old deranged orange lunatic. And here she talking about if y'all was going this hard about Kamala and a genocide, girl. Like, see, I tried. I really
she
did.
wasn't even president.
Like,
shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch! Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm so sick of her dumb ass.
And this is why I'm so disappointed, because now she because I like to call people dumb and stupid, especially when they have shown sign. But I know her background is like She has, I believe, a doctorate in Black Studies, I believe, or something like that. And
Yeah,
girl,
but
you're
that
not
don't
acting like
stop
it.
her from being stuck on stupid.
Yeah, she's not acting like it. You are truly acting like I don't like an attention seeker, to be honest.
No,
Like,
she is.
that's
She
what it's
is.
giving. Like, oh, I just want to be a contrarian just because it's cool. Like,
Yes,
girl,
very
fuck
much so.
that. This is not the time to be playing, man. Like, and people, I trust me, I get the argument. A two-party system really has never really worked for Black people. Okay, cool. But do you got something better for right now? No, you don't. So now stop playing with your votes and let's get. But no, y'all weren't
That's the
doing it.
thing. If there was more than a two-party system, that would be fair. That would actually be fair. But we can't try and fix it while we're in the crux of losing fucking democracy. And then you want to talk about the fucking genocide, oh, girl. Mm, 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 mm.
Meanwhile, these people over there getting bombed every day, and they're not only bombing Palestine, they bomb other places like Iran and bringing up old beefs and shit. Like it's like, girl, read a fucking book, like, or excuse me, in her case, reread a fucking book because I know you've read these books before, but you're not acting like it.
And she's just not a good human at the end of the day.
Listen, y'all tried to tell me, and I was not trying to hear it. I was like, no, I like Amanda. You're not gonna, but y'all, all for you chill. And Libra Queen was like,
I don't see it for her.
we don't see it for her. Well, touche, honey, because y'all were absolutely right. Oh, I saw that now, and girl,
She's embarrassing at this point. It can't be all of the people can't have a problem with you, and it ain't you. It's all these other people, girl. No, that's not how that works. It's you. You the problem. You the problem.
A self-diagnosed autistic person can't tell me nothing, to be honest.
Okay, that part. Wake that up. Wake that up. And says she don't want to go to a doctor because I don't know, some stupid ass logic she came up with that don't even make no damn sense. But try to use that as an excuse for her being stuck on stupid. No, thank you.
That is that on that, honey. Well, let's talk about people being stuck on stupid, honey. Y'all got Mayweather.
Oh shit.
Girl, honey. So she had a birthday party recently. And girl, why she out there fighting her well, y'all should see I just shared. Yeah, girl. Y'all should see what I just shared by way of TMZ. Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya, and family of ex-NBA YoungBoy's wife throws hands on video.
Why was the ex there?
Because they fucking messy. And then somebody said, I didn't see let me share my screen. We can see this video together. It says we have a clear version of the Money Yaya altercation last night with Jaslyn Michelle's sister, Shy, and Asia, and Kalante. Or is that how you say? Well, anyway, at this angle, and we can see that Money Yaya did fight back. However, she was held back by her security guard because she's still on probation for stabbing. That last. Okay, let me see.
Hold up. Those are black ass names.
Oh, this is ghetto. Over some NBA young boy, I need for y'all to stand up. It says social media initially claimed Floyd Mayweather's daughter got completely handled without fighting back, but the clear footage paints a different picture. While Yaya appears outnumbered during parts of the chaos, she can still be seen trying to throw hands before security steps in and separates everyone. The women involved are allegedly Jaslyn's sisters, though it's still unclear what exactly sparked the confrontation after the Houston birthday party. We're told the parties have been going back and forth on social media for months. Oh, look at this mugshot, honey. Anyway, the fight could have been trouble for Yaya, but she was recently released from probation connected to the 2020 stabbing involving NBA YoungBoy's ex, LaPatra Jacobs. The police have no record of a call to the address. Still, the internet wasted no time roasting Yaya after the footage surfaced, joking that the daughter of an undefeated boxing legend somehow keeps ending up in messy fights. TLC. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. This is ghetto, honey.
Oh, look at that tired ass Matted wig. My God.
I mean, well, look, when her
Look at that
daddy,
eye. Look at that. What's wrong with her eye?
child, I don't expect much, and I hate to say this out, like especially on the record, but I don't expect much from her. Look at who her daddy is. Look at where she had to learn from. The examples that she was given. Like I don't. And then the men that she chooses to be with and fight over some fucking NBA young boy, and child.
Leave it at that, because she's, woo, she fell from the stupid tree. So let's just leave it right there.
That part. What they say, the apple don't rot too far from the tree. That saying always cracked me up. Well, speaking of rotten, honey, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne done got quietly engaged, honey. Somebody still want. Well, girl, the word on the curb is, honey, like when it comes to eating cootie cat, ain't nobody got Lil Wayne beating that department. That's what the girls have been saying. But yeah, I don't know. Of course, I don't know this to be true because they ain't got no cootie cat for him to eat.
I don't want to know that, and I don't care. I don't care.
You know
he's
what?
the best eater on the planet. Keep it to yourself.
Baby, they said he dives face first up in that motherfucker hut and don't come up for air. Well, I guess somebody's gonna be lucky to experience that for a lifetime, I guess. He got quietly engaged by way of TMZ. And it says Lil Wayne is officially off the market. The rap superstar is secretly engaged, TMZ has learned. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Wayne popped a question earlier this year to a woman in her 20s from Indiana. Wayne's love life made headlines for years. He was previously engaged to model Letitia Thomas before their split in 2020. He was also once engaged to singer Nivea, with whom he shares a son. He also shares a son with Nipsey Hussle's longtime partner, Lauren London, and had a high-profile relationship with rapper Trina. Despite the string of high-profile romances, Wayne has kept his personal life much more private in recent years, which explains how the engagement stayed under the radar for so long. Despite having the string of high-profile romances, Wayne has kept his personal life much more private in recent years, which explains how the engagement stayed secret for so long. We've reached out to Wayne's camp. So far, no word back. Okay.
In my head, I yelled out, Trina.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know about that. Yuck.
That was, if I remember correctly.
It was very public.
Yeah, that was
all on 106 Park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was, when was this? Like the early 2000s for sure. I would say like maybe I remember being like in high school at the time.
Definitely out in the streets then. I could have just easily missed that, or was grossed out and just blocked it out of my memory. I don't know.
Or a little bit of both.
Or a little bit of both.
But hun, what they say? She's a woman in her 20s from Indiana. Mm-hmm. White. White.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find any pictures. Lil Wayne fiance. Let's see what comes up.
I thought he was with a little Latina chick the last time I saw it. Or a heavy set. I don't know.
Denise. Hello. When was this released? Oh, this is from last year. So I don't know if this is the same. Is this the same girl? Her name is Denise Badeau.
Yeah, his little Spanish girls used to be his thing. When I lived in Miami, he dated a girl in my building, and yeah, she was a little Puerto Rican chick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he loves it. He does the brown paper bag. He about as bad as ASAP Rocky. Mm-hmm.
He's a colorist. Let's be fucking for real. And ASAP ain't too.
Unlike ASAP, at least he'll throw like one black girl in there every now and then. But like Toya, Trina.
Trina's kind of on the light side, and Toya was before he was ever famous, so
Touche.
He didn't have options like that with his ugly ass.
Ooh. He was 14.
Yeah.
When he was with Toya.
Yeah, so that was proximity. What else he had?
Yeah. Yep, that was a brief relationship. I think only a few select people remember. Those of us who used to rush home to watch 106 in Park. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, that was, now for real though, this time, that was all the tea that I have for us today. So before we head out, did anybody have any tea that they want to share or any tea that I might have missed? Was that somebody calling with the tea? Let me
Not today. I don't have anything.
Well, y'all, it is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. Don't forget to subscribe to a bitch. Head over to auntiederek.com and hit that big green subscribe button at the top left and join my free mailing list. This morning I sent out a really nice email about today is World
Thank
Dracula
you.
Day. Yes,
I was
honey.
like, what? Who knew?
Did
Who
y'all
knew?
now and I asked like, did you all are you fans of Dracula or the movies or have you ever seen
Yeah,
Blackula?
I like Dracula. I like sci-fi. I like stuff like that.
Same here. I actually remember Blackula. Blackula actually scared the shit out of me, honey. And I ain't had no business watching it anyway because it was like the late 90s. I was maybe 13 or something at the time, and they had it playing on TBS. It was late, and I was like, let me just put it on because I Dracula didn't scare me like that, but baby Blackula scared the shit out. Maybe it was just too real because that was a nigga with with them things. That's why I was like, oh girl. But you know what? Maybe if I should revisit it and watch it and see see if it'll still scare me to this day. But yeah,
We'll
so
see.
today is Happy World Dracula or World Blackula if you're Black Day. So,
I like the little what was that show back in the day that was on HBO?
oh, True Blood.
I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna
I like me
say.
some True Blood. What?
I thought you were gonna say Tales of the Crypt, but not quite. Yeah.
Ooh, Cup, your age is showing.
You
Shout
know
out
I
to
what?
didn't know.
Tales of the Crib.
You know what?
Okay.
Fuck you all the way. Let me
Don't get
stop.
mad at me because you somebody's pop pop.
Let me stop because
I
we're gonna
almost
record it.
choked.
Because we gotta record it long.
No, I meant like vampire Dracula. I like vampire stuff.
Yeah, True
True
Blood is
Blood.
probably one of the best vampire TV shows of all time, really, that I can think of off the
Hmm.
top of my head.
Not too
Although,
much.
although,
Originals.
Oh, I haven't seen the originals.
Yeah,
eh,
yeah.
Okay, well let me be
originals is
quiet.
more like
Wasn't there vampires in
uh,
Buffy?
Oh yeah, yeah, but
Buffy's the
Yeah.
vampire
Yeah.
slayer.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Um,
I ain't watched that
But
shit, but yeah.
originals. But the
I
originals.
I never watched originals, but what is supposed to be good is with the black dude. It's a newer. It's one that's out now, um and it goes back to I forget the name of it. Ugh, what is the name of that? But I hear it's good, and it's giving a little,
With Lasat. I know you talking
yeah,
about. Damn,
little gay erotica a little bit. It's giving a little
yeah.
bit.
It's all right. This last season kind of it was losing me because I think they're just I want to say they're just writing shit to write. Um but yeah, the first season of it was really, really, really good. Second
Is it on
season was
season
like
three?
season whatever the last season went. I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3. I mean, I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but whatever the last season was, it took me a long time to finish it because I was just like, bro, I'm bored. But the
Mm.
first season of it was really, really good. It's interview with a vampire. That's what it is.
Interview. Thank you.
oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
okay, yeah, the Anne Rice. Oh, I heard that was good. I haven't had a chance to see that either.
Well, that's the what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard people with that, baby. A lot of people swore about it. Oh, you have to watch this. This is good. I said, okay, I'll put it on the list and I'll check it. I haven't went back to it yet. Okay. Well, thank y'all. Well, until tomorrow, I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.